Hi, everyone. I'm Jody Schwan from Sioux Falls Business. Welcome to another edition of Talent Thursdays. These weeks go fast, don't they? Before you know it, we're back with another great conversation. And our friend Denise Gazzetta over at the Sioux Falls Development Foundation has once again found us a terrific guest with a lot to talk about. So we'll get right to it. Hi, Denise.
Hi, Jody. Happy Thursday.
Hi.
And welcome to Bailey Sprinkel from EmBe, just one of our favorite people and one of our favorite companies in the entire world because they care about children and they take care of our children. So welcome, Bailey.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here, Billy. I obviously think of EmBe a lot. You're our neighbor downtown here, and not just there, but across the city and increasingly across the metro area. You can find EmBe programs and services, and you can find a job at EmBe, which of course is one of the things that we like to talk about on Talent Thursday. We do reach students from across the country who may not be as familiar with EmBe. So let's just start by a bit about what you're all about as an organization and sort of the multiple different areas that you cover within EmBe.
Yeah, so EmBe's a local nonprofit. We used to be a part of the YWCA and then broke off to be our own entity. We have kind of four main pillars: our childcare education, our youth programming, our women's programming, and aquatics. A lot of people hear EmBe and they think daycare or childcare, but we're so much more than that. We have national programs too, like Dress for Success is a part of our women's programming. And that's located at our downtown location. And we're also a part of First Lego League, which is teaching robotics and STEM to children. And our aquatics, we have a pool in our downtown building. It's hard to think about when you look at our building that we actually have a pool in there, but we do. And we do lifeguard training across the state as well.
Yeah, I mean, they're truly, it's such a cliche to say something for everyone, but there is something for everyone. No matter what your age. I do want to go back to childcare though, because yes, people think of EmBe for that, but we know as a community, it's such a need. You have options for people that fits right into workforce, what people are looking for, as well as job opportunities. So how is your capacity looking in childcare? Could you take on more workers? What are you looking for there?
Yeah, so childcare workers, our assistant teachers, is kind of an ongoing role that we have people apply for. We have openings for, and we have different age groups that you can work with as well in different locations. Our downtown location is conveniently located next to a bus stop, and we find that that's beneficial for employees who maybe don't have adequate transportation, that they're able to get to our downtown location by the bus stop. And then we have our south location as well. And then we're also in 9 elementary schools. So that's our school age care program. So you can work with babies as young as 4 weeks old and work with children that are in elementary school.
And I would say one of the things I always remind parents of too is that if you have childcare needs, that's a fit at EmBe where you can work there and your children have a great place to be during the day too.
Yes. So I actually have 2 kiddos who attend our downtown location, and just the convenience of, knowing the care that my kids are receiving and being in the same location as them. It's not something that you kind of look at as a benefit being so close to them, but it's just so convenient having them right here.
Mm-hmm. Denise, we talk about childcare. The Development Foundation is taking a lead role in childcare and really trying to work with the training side of that. But how do you see EmBe as a leader in that field within the community?
Oh, absolutely. From a standpoint of workforce development, I mean, they were the first in our community to raise wages, of their front, client-facing people, right? Those entrusted with the care of our children. So they did that. But then they also at the same time, around the same time, they also said, you know what, we realize that a lot of you have dreams and you have goals. And so if education and further your education is part of that, we're going to help you too. And I love that because that's one of the things long term, when you're thinking about people and you're thinking about what you need and you're thinking about sort of how do you retain them, think about making those investments. Think about the things that they do today. Is that really what they want to do for the next 5 years? Or can you upskill them? Can you increase the training around them to support them and their journey on their professional draft, but also make them more, I think, viable for those other internal positions that you may have in the future? So EmBe did that, and I love them. I do have to say that my kids attended daycare at EmBe, and so in the summer camps, they were part of the Lego League, which forgot about that. It was so long ago because now they're sophomores, soon to be
Mhm.
juniors, right? But just lovely organization, great people, great care, and just great culture, which is one of the top things that people look for.
Yeah, I hear that from parents a lot and be like, I mean, the benefit package for your team is competitive. And I think to also help set you apart. I have talked to your team members in the childcare space or in the entry level space where they just feel uniquely supported, I would say, by being part of your organization because you can surround them with all of those resources that you offer to other women in our community too, but they're right there on site and they're part of your organization.
Yeah. So it's really kind of like you said, a unique benefits package. Like you have access to our Dress for Success program. You have access to our Level Up lunches, different programs like that, our women's leadership program. Our employees are also able to utilize our pool and our hot tub for free, so they can bring their kids swimming, or if they just want to come swim, they can do that too. And then kind of different benefits too. We have health, dental, vision, where our employees like that we offer that and are able to utilize that, and a discount on our programs as well. And
Which is a differentiator in the childcare field. I think sometimes in business, we take that sort of thing for granted. That is not necessarily the norm for someone working in the field of childcare. So it does set EmBe apart. Absolutely. Are there other areas within the organization where you are actively hiring and where you'd like to highlight opportunities?
yeah, so we kind of the similar with childcare, we always are looking to add to our team and have those openings. Aquatics would be another one. We're looking for lifeguards, water safety instructors, and we do that training in-house and at no cost to the employee if they're, like I said, one of our employees.
Okay.
So that's another area. We have a lot of college students who like to fill those roles, as it's a flexible schedule. It works around their school schedule. They're able to still spend time with their friends, do different sporting activities, work on homework. So the flexible schedule has been a really nice part of that.
For sure. I want to talk about the programming side of things too, because especially for women, if you are watching and maybe you've been curious, maybe you've heard about EmBe Women's Leadership, that has all been evolving in the last year or so, to the point where there are some new options. And I'm not sure how closely you're working with those, but you're nodding. So I think you can probably give us an overview of just the ways that EmBe can help you in your professional development, really no matter what career stage you're at now.
Yeah, so one thing we recently added was our Level Up lunches. So over your lunch hour, bring a lunch, and there's a different topic each time with a different speaker. Going over, I think our next one is about utilizing your college degree or what a college degree can do for you. So just different topics to learn about. And then our women's leadership program is now is 3 different tiers. So I think it's leading with, leading wise, and leading me. So instead of just being the one women's leadership program, now it's the 3 different tiers.
And Denise, we've talked about this too. Workforce development takes a community, and I think EmBe fills a unique niche within that. What have you heard as far as women going through their programs and the value that they see in those?
Oh, absolutely.
So
Sorry.
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Absolutely wonderful things. The feedback has been tremendously popular. I had the opportunity a few years ago to visit with an intern, and we had an intern, and I asked her some questions long-term about the investment and where she was seeing where she was going and what she was doing in college and what's going to go after college. And one of the things that really kind of, came to my mind as you were just kind of giving us that update about all the things they've done the last couple years to really help women, she showed an interest in something like that. And I do think it's having a tremendous impact for women to be able to connect with other women and have those conversations and really give themselves the permission, if you will, because women are taskmasters. We do so much, but invest in yourself, grow your own community. So yeah, always positive things about the leadership training that's provided, the women in leadership training, but also the people that are coming through, the interns, how they are treated, and then the development that comes around them, which is so impactful.
Well, and I think too, Dress for Success, and you mentioned it, Bailey, but you guys, I just love this at EmBe, reached out to our 30 under 30 or Sioux Falls Business young professionals and invited the young women over there to participate in the program, which I thought was great because, you know, sometimes we have this stereotype that, well, it's just all about clothing and helping connect women with apparel for work, which it is, but it's so much bigger than that. And the resources that are provided for women who maybe don't know, you know, what do they find if they connect with Dress for Success?
Yeah, so Dress for Success too, like you said, it's not just clothing. We have career coaches. If you're needing access to computers to be able to search for jobs, or if you're needing assistance with your resume, Dress for Success is also a resource for that. There are some mock interviews that you can participate in, and so it's just also building up your confidence to get ready for that interview or to apply to those jobs.
Again, just a lot of these resources that exist out there that, you know, people might not be fully aware of, and it's good to highlight. The other nice thing about EmBe, I think, too, is the STEM. I mean, and Denise touched on this too, but those summer opportunities for STEM, you know, skill development, leadership development at a really young age. Parents, if you're listening, if you have not figured out your child's summer plan yet, embe.org, I would just really encourage you to take a look at that because you might find some really good enrichment there, right, ladies?
Absolutely. I can tell you from the standpoint of having my kids involved, I mean, that's exactly what I was looking for, is something that they could do in the summer. You know, they were kind of like on, you know, kind of a very rigorous pace during the school year. And so you kind of look for that over the summer so they don't lose that learning, but also an environment where they're going to be welcomed and they're going to be nurtured. And that's what they found. And that's what I really appreciate about this organization.
Bailey, do you know, are there still opportunities to connect to that summer programming?
Yeah, I would just visit our website and reach out that way. Our youth department has the different camps this summer. If you're interested in any of them or wanting to learn more, on our website would have that contact information.
Great. And now hiring, of course, it's Talent Thursday, so we do want to make sure and come around again on that. If an applicant is interested or even just connecting to learn about what opportunities may be a fit there, what do you suggest?
I would visit our website and then go to our careers tab. My information is also listed on there. So if you have any questions or you're not quite sure, or just want to talk more about opportunities, my email and phone number are listed and I'd be happy to speak with you.
Perfect. Okay, Denise, anything else that stands out to you that you want to mention?
No, it's just a great organization. I can tell you from partnership standpoint, from a parent standpoint, from a child standpoint, you know, with the feedback I got all the way around, just a really nice, strong, solid organization, good leadership. Everybody cares about each other, and you're really going to be investing in the community work. So it's going to make a huge impact, getting more people in and getting them into those roles where they can really make a difference. So.
Yeah, no, it's a great organization. We hear the same thing. If you want to read more about EmBe, their partners over on our sister site, Pigeon 605, go over there, search EmBe. You'll find all kinds of great stories and more to come because they're always doing things. It's graduation season at EmBe for a lot of the little ones right now. So that's the piece we're working on next. So I'm excited to put that one out. Bailey, thanks so much for being with us. Denise, thanks as always. And I know that you have plenty more guests for the weeks ahead. So don't forget, Talent Thursday, come back. We'll have another conversation for you again soon. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful week, everybody. Have a good one.
Thank you.